Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Paranormal News. Tonight's article comes from FoxNews.com, and the headline is China Flamethrower Drone Burns Wasp Nest. The six-armed drone cost more than $12,000. It was published 4 days ago, and this one is pretty cool sounding. A drone has been converted into a flying flamethrower in central China in a fiery campaign to eradicate more than 100 wasp nests. Blue Sky Rescue, a volunteer group that conducts search and rescue and other emergency work, has teamed up with villagers in Zhong County near the city of Chongqing. They raised 80,000 yuan, $12,200, to buy a drone and equip it with a gasoline tank and an arm-length nozzle. Videos released by Blue Sky show a recent mission by the six-armed drone. It hovers above a hive as large as a suitcase before swooping down. The drone operator flips the ignition switch and the drone spits bursts of fire onto the hive. And here we see an actual photograph of the flamethrower drone. And the caption underneath of it reads, "In this December 10th, 2020 photo released by Blue Sky Rescue of Zhong County, workers prepare a drone equipped with a flamethrower at a village near Chongqing Municipality in southwestern China." The burning ashes of the wasp nest gradually peeled off and fell, and the surrounding residents applauded and praised the rescue team, said an article on a local news app run by state-owned Chongqing TV. The article quotes a resident thanking Blue Sky for helping the village. "Now we don't have to worry about being stung by a wasp." Blue Sky said it has destroyed 11 hives so far, and there are 100 to go. And that is the end of this article. Now, there's nothing really paranormal about this article whatsoever. I just think it's pretty badass. The idea of a drone with a flamethrower attached to it that they are using to destroy wasp nests. That's pretty badass, I think. Because I hate wasps, man. Bees are very important, but wasps are a completely different thing than bees. Bees pollinate flowers, they are crucial to the survival of not only mankind, but pretty much every species on Earth. Bees are super, super important. Wasps, on the other hand, are just bastards. I mean, they're just really terrible, terrible creatures. Not only do they sting people and harass people, but they kill bees, which hurts everything. They kill all kinds of other insects. They're just really a-holes, if you want to know the truth about it. And I particularly hate wasps because I had a run-in with wasps once recently that almost killed me. It was a couple years ago. I was just starting Staring Into the Abyss, starting to do that show, and it was, I think, in our first year. And I got lit up. I was taking a rake and I was pulling down some vines that had grown up on the side of my house, and there was a wasp nest underneath the vines that I didn't see. And unfortunately, when I'm pulling down on that thing, a bunch of wasps came out and attacked me. So they hit me like in the neck and in the face and in the chest. And I didn't take too many stings because I took off running. But it didn't take very long before I had a severe allergic reaction to those stings. And I ended up having to go to the ER. So I drove myself to the hospital. And I remember getting there with my wife. And I remember walking through the front doors of the hospital. And then I don't remember anything else until I was leaving the hospital. I was in the ER for 5 hours and it was touch and go. They didn't think I was going to make it. It took them 5 hours to stabilize me and get me to the point where I was okay to leave. My wife told me after, because I don't remember anything that had happened during, but my wife told me afterwards that I was in the ER and my face was all swelled up, my throat was closing, and the doctor was kind of in a panic trying to save me. And the doctor kept telling me that I need to calm down. And my wife said that I looked at the doctor and I said, dude, I'm calm. I'm good. I'm not afraid of anything. And then I asked the doctor if he could do me a favor. And the doctor asked me what the favor was. And my wife said that what I told the doctor was, could he please make my face not look like the Elephant Man anymore so that my family could have an open casket at my funeral. That was my big concern, was that my family wouldn't be horrified by what my face had become because of these wasp things. So it took 5 hours to stabilize me. Finally, I was okay, kind of. I was alive at least, and they released me. I remember walking out of the hospital. That's the first memory I had after walking into the hospital. The whole time I was in there is a blur. I don't remember it at all. But it took about a year before I could like walk around again like normal. I had trouble even getting to the bathroom. I would be sitting in my chair and I had a cane that I had to use to get to the bathroom. And it was touch and go, man, of whether I could actually get there. I would have to stop and take a break and just walk into the bathroom. That's how badly these wasps had destroyed my body. And people that listened to the show really had no idea that this was going on during that time period because I have a studio in my own house. So I can just do the show right from home. I don't have to go anywhere. So I just kept on doing the show like normal and doing everything that I normally did, with the exception of my normal activities outside of the show, if that makes sense. Like I couldn't do chores around the house, I couldn't cut wood, I couldn't mow the grass, I couldn't do the stuff that I was used to doing here, but I could still easily sit in my chair and do the radio show every week. So like I said, it took about a year before I was able to go back out and cut wood and mow grass and stuff like that. And for another year after that, it took that extra year's worth of time to get my body back to the shape to where I could do things the way I could do before the attack by the wasps. As of today, I'm fairly decent. Um, I have most of my strength back. I do everything I need to do now without too much trouble. I still get winded and I still get tired. And I have asthma, and that has gotten a lot worse. Now, I don't know if that's a product of just getting older or if it has something to do with these wasp stings as well. But it was a really rough go. But I am better now. So, the reason I bring that up is to let you know that I cannot stand wasps. I think they suck, and I am all for flamethrower toting drones burning their house down. I think this is a phenomenal idea, as long as they don't burn down the tree they're in or burn down somebody's house in the process. But if you're just killing wasps, I say good on you. Go for it. Let me know down in the comments what you thought of the article, what you think of the idea of a drone with a flamethrower on it that destroys wasp nests. I just think it's so cool. So let me know. And as always, I appreciate you and thank you for watching. And I will catch you on the next one. Until I speak to you again, love many, trust few, and do harm to none. God loves you, and so do I. Bye bye.